Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about shear force and bending momentum. First of all, we know the definition of shear force. Here we can see the definition of shear force. Shear force at any section of beam may be defined as the algebraic sum of transverse load including vertical reaction acting either left hand side or right hand side. It means that in a beam acting various W1, W2, W3 loads acting on a beam from left hand side or from left right hand side, including vertical action, and RA and RB are the vertical reaction. Shear force deals with says that all the algebraic sum of all these load and these reaction is known as shear force. Now we discuss about bending momentum. Bending momentum. Bending moment. First of all, we have to know definition. Bending moment of beam may be defined as the algebraic sum of moment caused by transverse load, including concentrated couple acting left hand side and right hand side of section. It means that shear force bending momentum means we already know about bending momentum. Any section of beam, when you apply load in any part of the beam, it try to bend the beam. This type of momentum is known as bending momentum. And we'll go through and we discuss about the type of support and support. What do you mean by first of all support? Any beam we see on the building, there is be a column and beam, and beam are the horizontal member, horizontal one, and it is supported by a column, and this column act as the support of this beam. And there are here we can discuss mainly three types of supports. There are hinge support, roller support, and fixed support. First we should discuss about roller support. Roller support. Roller support. Here we see the picture of roller support. Here, roller support means there is means its lower section contain a wheel. That means when you apply a horizontal load, it will be move. It will be escape out from its original center. And if you applied vertically or inclined load, it could not be moved. And there will be only one reaction, vertical reaction, because if you apply vertical load, it create a vertical and opposite reaction. So here we get only one reaction in roller support. And next one, hinge support. Hinge support means in its lower surface there is a fixed surface. It cannot be moved. So in roller support we get two types of reaction. One is vertical reaction and another is horizontal reaction. These two reactions we get two reaction in this case. And last one is fixed support. Fixed support means there is a fixed surface, and any beam or anything is with having fixed surface. It means it cannot move, or it cannot get it cannot escape out from its original position. Its one end is fixed. If you apply load from vertical, horizontal, or inclined any load, it could not be moved from there. So we can, in this case, we get three types of reaction here. One is one vertical reaction, horizontal reaction, and inclined reaction. So move forward, we will discuss about types of beam. We already know about beam. Types of beam. So horizontal beam, first of all discuss about what is mean by, first we have to know about what you mean by beam. Beam is horizontal member of any building. Horizontal member of building. And similarly we discuss here we can discuss mainly 5 types of beam. That is simply supported beam, cantilever beam, overhanging beam, propped cantilever beam, continuous beam. First of all discuss about simply supported beam. Simply supported beam. What do you mean by simply supported beam? Simply supported means these beam are is one is fixed with hinge support, and another surface and another end is fixed with roller support. This type of beam is known as simply supported beam. And second is cantilever beam. Cantilever beam is its one end is fixed support. This type of beam is known as cantilever beam. And third one, overhanging beam. Hanging beam. Overhanging beam means there is a support between these. There is no support in its fixed end, but behind some distance from its end there is be a support. This type of beam is known as simply overhanging beam. And fourth one, propped cantilever beam. PROPPED, propped cantilever beam. Propped cantilever beam means one end is fixed and another end is connected with roller support. This type of beam is known as propped cantilever beam. And last one is continuous beam. Continuous beam is there is more than two support. It go through long more than two, any support, any number of any number of supports in this beam, but more than two types of supports. It contains more than two types of supports. This type of beam is known as continuous beam. Let's discuss about types of load. There are load. We are discuss mainly three types of load. That is point load, and another is uniformly distributed load, and the last one is uniformly varying load. First we discuss point load. What do you mean by point load? Point load means load acting at a single point of beam. As consider this is a beam. This is simply supported beam. Yeah? And a load is acting. This type of load is known as point load, because this load is acting only one point. This point of beam only. So this is called point load. And second one is UDL, मतलब uniformly distributed load. Uniformly distributed, distributed load. uniformly distributed load. It means that across throughout the beam there is same type of load are acting throughout the beam. This same load are acting throughout the beam. This type of load is W kilonewton per meter. And again, it means that there is a W newton of load are acting each point of this beam. This is known as uniformly distributed load. And last one is uniformly varying load. Uniformly varying load. Uniformly varying load. It means that in a beam there is a variation of load. Uniformly means continuous varying. At this point another load, this point is increasing some load, and this point is some increasing, this point different, and each and every point across the beam are different, are acting different types of load. Different amount of load are acting at each point of beam. This type of load is known as uniformly varying load. Thank you.